Ooh. Ooh. Going live. I think everything's working. Beautiful. Nice. Love to see it. Excellent. Wicked cool. Very nice. The whole shebang. How you doing, chat? If you guys are watching on Twitch, there's no ads on YouTube. Feel free to go on over. ! YouTube. Do it. Because Twitch is evil and YouTube is slightly less evil. You know? How you doing, guys? How's your Monday? How was your weekend? Hope you guys had an awesome time. I don't know what's going on with my graphics card or my PC, but the moment I tab into Star Citizen, every other web browser kind of conks out. So thank you for reminding me. I'm going to go ahead and switch my meld over to the chat thing, because I feel like this guy is not going to be a very reliable source of information, because whatever my game's doing, I think it's a graphics card thing. It might be a Windows and Nvidia thing, or it might just be specifically Nvidia. I'm not too sure. But now I got the chat up here, so I can see that if you guys talk to me. How you doing? I'm going to switch the screen over to gameplay, because essentially what I'm doing, because we are in the waiting room for 4.8 essentially, and I don't want to play too much of the PTU, is I'm just doing random missions that, as far as I can tell, have no real impact on the game. So I've been doing for the last hour or so just the like missing persons missions in Nyx, so touching the toes of corpses essentially. But I got myself to junior contractor here, and it has now just opened up basically the same mission, but there are baddies there. Baddies. And it is potential assassin victim. So that's pretty much Fernanda Sorensen. That's pretty much what I've been doing. There are also, and I haven't done them, there are missions, which I think you can get from the get-go, that take you to the QV breaker stations. And that one is called Locate Missing Clients. There we go. At the QV break station. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that takes you to the ones that are like open to everybody. So you would probably get a bit of PvP there. But it might get more rep. So if I get bored of what I'm doing now, thought I had my Ugg boots here, it's getting cold. I can go check that out. But in the meantime, I'm kind of just shooting the breeze, as it were. Cruising around in the Clipper, because there's a good chance, come 4.8, I won't be using the Clipper a great deal, because it is far too tall to fit in my ironclad. But I love this ship, so I'm kind of getting in my time with it before my time with it comes to an end. Because I've come to love this Gumby little sunfish. I kind of wish, because I've got the Zeus CL as my locked-in ship through like referral bonuses and upgrades, so I can't really like melt it, right? But this one is purely just a store credit one. I do kind of wish that this was my locked-in ship over the Zeus. Zeus is cool. It's definitely more efficient in combat, I feel like. But the fact that this has a med bed is super useful for not having to hydrate and eat. Kind of cool. They really should change that at some point, honestly. But also, I don't know, it feels like it has a bit more character just internally, because it is kind of so dingy and dirty and it looks really hot. The temperature should spike when you go in there, but when you go into like the engineering area at the back, it seems, I don't know, has a little bit more atmosphere, so I like that. But I will say, the benefit of the Zeus, size 2 components, right? So that way I'm not kind of stuck with essentially a slower jump. If I was running the Zeus, I would probably spend a lot less time quantuming to and fro. But that being said, the Zeus doesn't have an overly large fuel supply. I think if it, especially jumping around Nyx, kind of between these locations, if it did have, say, 2.5 to 3, then I probably would. But it's the same. It has the same fuel capacity as the Clipper. It's a little bit more defensive, but I'm not outwardly going out for bounties and things like that, so I don't need that as much at the moment. So, yeah, pretty much in the boat of just fly while I've got it. And then I think we'll be in the same situation when the Ironclad drops, unless there's a bunch of content that I really enjoy playing. It'll probably just be focusing on using the ship for a bit, because I'm already done with the hull B, but I don't want to melt it because I pledged 140 and then they bumped its internal price up to 280. So it's kind of, I'd be silly to melt it at this point in time. Excuse me, just got to blow my nose. That's why I was looking for my Ugg boots. It's getting cold. Must have left them somewhere else. Still 20 out. Trying to think. Besides going to the actual QV stations, there's not much in the way of like FPS stuff. For the obvious reason of like there are no planets or moons at the moment that you can land on. So everything is really just ship or QV stations. That's the exclusive. That's all mineable stuff. Salvage, even salvage, like there's not as much in terms of, unless this is one of those things where every region has their own separate experience tree, which honestly wouldn't surprise me with CIG lately. I don't know what they're doing with that. Could be that. And then just a bunch of Eckhart stuff. A lot of ship combat that I don't think this ship would do too good at. I was contemplating like bumping the intersect missions just to be prepared for 4.x. I think you need to be a certain rank for the TSGs. But I think I'm already at the rank you need to be, like the 3rd rank. I think I am. So it didn't seem as important at the time. Nobody's really on at the moment. Not surprising, given where SC is at the moment. Bit Zero's done hardly anything. Once upon a time, when it was just Stanton, you would push these guys up in rank just to get missions, and now I just couldn't be bothered doing those bunkers, to be honest. So not really a priority for me at the moment. Dead Saints, I did try. I think this is where I lost interest. I was doing a bunch of Dead Saints cargo, and then the moment I got the what was it? The black box flight log. It was a separate mission altogether. I was like, I don't care anymore. I'm not interested. That was a shame. They really need to do something with rep where it's, I don't know, these broken rep lines are frustrating. Like, headhunters, they're at the point where there's almost 4 separate things now. And that's just the general kind of pyro ones that were there originally. Here we go. What do we got? Oh, okay. A prospector. Super cool. Hey! Thanks for the follow, Destroyer. What are you doing? This guy doesn't even have a name yet. Okay. My torque imbalance is still there. I really should go repair. Not that it's... Jeez Louise, okay. Well, I keep forgetting that the Clipper just really isn't very nimble. It's not really what it's designed for. Excuse me, sir. Oh. I'm starting to feel like this might even be less nimble than the Zeus, which is saying something. The Zeus kind of sluggish. Sir, stop shooting me. I have dreams. Sir. They changed something in 4.7.2 with like the fire rates of these? Because these used to be pretty spot on with their reticles. Now a prospect. These things are frustrating, dude. Shard. How you doing today, Destroyer? Are you chilling in the verse? Or are you playing something else that kind of works a little bit better? I do... Oh, okay. Kind of drifted there for a second there. Wiggled me out. You're in bed? Fair, fair, fair. Is it the end of the day or the start of the day for you? Don't look at me, Mr. Prospector. I'm strongly contemplating switching to the Zeus for this, after this engagement where I'm like, ugh. Even just like the power supply is like, because only one power supply on the Clipper, which like from a just to kind of using it as a camper van, I suppose, makes a lot of sense. But combat wise, it struggles, man. Especially if you're not running cannons. Although it'd be interesting to see. I haven't played around with it too much, but apparently attritions are really good in 4.8. So I think that's the direction we're all going for a little bit. It might be the new combat choice. Can't tell if he's dead or just limping. I attacked a player that was in his constellation yesterday on Bloom. Poor guy left his landing gears down. So, like, in this ship, I shouldn't have destroyed him, but I did. But he just, like, crashed and didn't explode. And I couldn't tell if it was because the components hadn't been properly physicalized or if that's just the way combat is now, but I didn't hate it. Play around with Perseus doing bounties for a bit? No, it's 3 AM. Okay, so end of the day. Already used full attritions and delays of PDCs on the Perseus? Heck yeah. Have I think I've been in a Perseus. Yes. Perseus has like the size 7 guns, right? Yeah. Okay, flying back to this. It's hard to tell these days with like so many larger ships coming out. I'm like, wait, have I been in that? Because I'm not normally a larger ship person. Size 8 dual cannons. There you go, size 8s. No, I have been in that, and I kind of played around with it briefly. It was fun, but not really my jam, which is hilarious considering I've got the Ironclad. That thing's going to drive me mental with how large it is. But I'll probably just use it as my own little area to run around and do nothing. Biggest cannons, best ship CIG has made? I take it you're a fan of the Perseus. It's a cool looking ship. I remember I found one abandoned on, I want to say Bloom, maybe it was somewhere else. And I just had like 40 boom tubes on me. And I was just like trying to find out where I could damage this thing to blow it up, and it didn't at all. My Ironclad will become a Pioneer or a Rustra, whichever comes first. Nice. I don't think I'll go any further than the Ironclad. I think the Ironclad is going to be my last ship that I'm interested in. It's the last thing I've waited for. Because I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm kind of bored of the new ships thing now. Someone slammed into this ship. Someone slammed into this ship with their raft, I think. Damn, okay. Someone had a bad day. This is the second bit of wreckage that I found a body on. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Pioneer doesn't come out until T2. Oh, because that's the Pioneer's the crafting one, right? Where you build buildings, like base building. That's the one they slightly redesigned, right? They implemented all this insurance. Actually, it's going to be crazy. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played too much of the PTU, but there's some things with like the whole ship saving thing and like calling it where they seem to have tweaked some prices. I hope they... Damn, is that two people crashed? Yo. So 2 players were in this ship when they crashed into it? That's funny, bro. Damn. I've been there. Not in these missions though, but it was the remember way back when you'd be flying through Stanton and you'd be like quote unquote interdicted and you're like, what the hell? And you didn't see anything, so you just kept flying forward and you'd crash into the... It was usually like a broken starfare or something where they're like, oh no, this is why you're interdicted, because there's something in the way, and you just crash into going, oh, that's why. 80k, 800 shots per cannon. Yeah. Well, they were trialing like no missiles, right? I don't know about ammo, but like no missiles on a reclaimed ship, which should have been a thing since the get-go, honestly. I'm also of the mindset where fuel, you shouldn't have a full tank of fuel in a ship that you call, to be honest. They need to start adding these small things in as money sinks. But I think they're a bit reluctant to because the majority of the player base will kind of lose their minds over it. But they're going to have to start doing these things, right? They can't tiptoe around them forever. Or maybe they can. It's CIG. CIG always has a way of kind of avoiding the conversation, you know? Yeah. Okay. So you just had everything. So what were your guns? Were your guns upgraded? No, you were just like running a default kit, my guy. Okay. What about your friend over here? Is your friend also running a default kit? Oh, okay. He's been playing a little bit. He's got a red med gun. Okay. Hey, I'll take that. Thank you. Appreciate you. Even that not upgraded. Okay. You're just running a very default kind of set. Cool, cool. Plenty of back-to-back scenario 7s that pay 25k because they're easy to solo with it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to a wipe, honestly. Mostly to get rid of a bunch of ships from my hangar. I'm like, can you get rid of these, please? Get rid of them. Have like 5 billion? Damn. I mean, I've got 16 million. And I don't need to spend anything, right? Like, all the ships that I really want, I've got. Like, I pledged them, right? And it's, you know, threw money at CIG like a fool. So it's kind of like, I don't really need to buy anything. And also, like, how many ships can you have and actively still use? I'm not really like a collector in that sense, you know? Buys like 5 pieces of pure Karenite? Yeah. The economy is just a little bit juiced. Just a little bit. How much rep did that one get me? Does it get me more than the other, or is it pretty much the same? Because I could be doing 0 risk, brother. I could probably just be doing 0 risk. At a cheap price. At a cheap price indeed. Where investigation. Potential victim. Combat likely. Sure. I mean, give me something to do, right? Give me something to do. How far away is this one? 55. Oh. Okay. Let's go get some fuel then, I suppose. And might as well get some repairs. Where am I currently? Where am I currently, sir? Alright. Let's go to Alpha. Let's go to Alpha. Let's go. Do we have any idea of when the, oh. Do we have any idea of when we're actually getting planets? Have they got it in the roadmap yet? I haven't looked. How many capture going to good because people pay to rent, but we see how that goes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm always concerned whenever they do any of those changes to like claims and things like that they'll immediately roll it back when people cry about it. But I think it's the nature of the beast. I know my fuel's at 25%. I know. I'm gonna refuel. Calm down, Drake ship. Calm down. Yeah, Nyx 4.8. I haven't seen any mention of it. I don't think there's... I think it's only missions they're adding, right? I think it's just a bunch of missions. Because I think my understanding, and I could be wrong, is that Planet Tech V5 is coming at the same time as a planet or moon or whatever the situation is. So I think we're still a ways away from that. I just don't know if they've mentioned like when the planned drop for that is. I don't look at the roadmap anymore. Like, I'm not as invested in what's coming as I used to be. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, man. Itchy nose. Alright, I haven't actually looked to see where the external pads are for this thing. Hey, someone's here with their Idris. Heaven Dream 1. Very cool. Very cool. You're excited for Xenothreat? I would probably be excited if we could work for Xenothreat and kill... What's his face? I'm sick of Wicklow's dumb face. Tried to buy an Idris 3 times, got outbotted. Yeah, I hear it's a bit of an issue. Wish I had lamp on this ship. Wish I had lamp on this ship, but I don't. For whatever deep pitch. Oh, there's a bunch of people at Alpha. Okay. Guess the verse isn't quite as abandoned as I thought. But I don't actually know where. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are external paths, right? There almost always are. I just don't know where they live. Let's have a little float around, see if we can locate something, eh? Have a little cheeky squiz. Surely. Aha. Behold. You can usually tell when some bastard has left their ship there and abandoned it on the pad so no one else can repair. That's usually the indication of where a cheeky little landing pad is. Hello, sir. I'm just here to refuel and repair. Just a cheeky little top up. Yeah, true. Apparently your paints will be lost until the next patch unless you insure the ships now. Oh. Dunno. Guess we'll see. WCIG? Yeah. Classic. Sir, I wasn't done clicking buttons. There we go. The audacity. The absolute audacity. Losing my paint on my 1500, just going to complain on Spectrum. Yep. You got to. It's the only reason to ever go to Spectrum though, right? Are we doing that broken thing where you won't let me select jump point? Of course you won't. Of course you won't, sir. Sir. Icky. Okay, well maybe I can kind of aim at it because there's not as many things here, so we should be okay. You love complaining on Spectrum? I mean, that's what it's for. Is my understanding. I haven't really spent much time on Spectrum, to be honest. Sometimes I'll jump into the general chat to see what people are yelling about. I'm like, oh yeah. Gives you an idea of like what to be annoyed about for that day, and you're like, oh yeah, cool. Or it's just people talking about random things, like what they're doing for lunch, and you're like, oh, okay. You've done it twice? Ah. 30,000 key. All you see. All you see. Yeah, it's just people going 30k. You're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a gorgeous, ugly ship. I love how the thruster animations get caught in whatever you were at when you were kind of flying before you jump. So now I've got thrusters pushing forward. Well, thrusting forward to slow down, I suppose. You know. Contemplate buying a Kraken? Oh. Let me rephrase. Try to buy a Kraken. Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to write a 999 word essay to CIG about why you deserve a an Odin? You're gonna write a nice little essay about why you are a true believer for Quandale Dingle in China and his bots eats them all? Maybe, yeah. Probably. Hell no? No? Is it the Odin that's putting you off of it, or the essay writing that's putting you off? Not a fan? But what if it's the best thing ever? What if it's... You want to see this? Yeah, yes. But, you know, what if owning that finally makes you happy? Gonna be dumb? Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if I'm still alive when this game hits 1.0. It won't? It won't make you happy? Okay. Well, I guess it shows some sort of, like, personal strength that you're aware of that. Like, I'm already aware that watching my wrist makes me all happy because it's real. Because it's real. And it costs much more. Well, there you go. And it has a use. It tells you the time, right? It tells you the time. So it has a tangible use in the real world. And that's something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do when I get my ironclad, if it isn't so broken it's unusable, is if I do stream, I'm just going to roleplay by myself in it and just pretend it's a little mini town. Because if I'm out in the black, I will most likely get less lag by just playing by myself, talking to myself and moving crates around like a crazy person. It's appreciating. True. They're buffing I heard that. They mentioned that at the the China Bar citizen, right? I pledged that ship when I cared about cargo because I thought cargo was going to be fun. And I have since gone, yeah, no. So I'm going to see, because I've got the Hull C, but it's like locked pledge because I used like a referral bonus to pledge up, so I can't ever like melt it. So, but it's also like a lower value than the Ironclad. So I'm like, well, maybe when the Ironclad Assault comes out, or even the Ironclad, if it's close, if it's like $20 within range of the $550 I've got for the Hull D, I'll probably just upgrade that and then be forever locked into that, because the Hull C is an albatross around my neck. You're up to 2K? Yeah, I heard that. I'm interested to see A, if the Assault comes out at the same time, and B, if there's something about it that's more enjoyable. If you can refuel or rearm a small ship from the Ironclad Assault over the Ironclad, I'd be tempted to get that just for that, because I just want to use it like my space station. That's all I really want the Ironclad for. It's just going to be my mobile space station, and so long as I don't like 30k out, then I can just kind of log out there and never have to like go anywhere again and just live there like a hermit. We'll see. Maybe and then again, like maybe making components. Maybe making components will make me interested, so I might go mining with like a golem or something. We'll see. I don't know. I think I'm honestly just putting too much hope and optimism into me playing Star Citizen for a long, long time. But I'm currently in between. Battlecruiser won't appreciate? No, it won't. No, it won't. Yeah. Not at all. No. I named my, I was playing Windrose, and I made the final ship, the frigate, and I named it $500 JPEG, and I thought that was quite clever. I thought it was funny. Just sailing around in my $500 JPEG. I got more enjoyment out of Windrose than I've gotten out of Star Citizen for a long time now. But I'm just currently in between games. Although I am getting a copy of Heroes of Might and Magic, whatever the new one is, from Ubisoft, so once I get the key for that, I'll probably play that for a bit. But yeah. So I just figured I'd hang out and stream this for a little bit and fly around. Not that I think these missions that I'm doing will amount to much, but I think it's one of the few mission chains that I haven't played around with for a little bit, so I was like, yeah, might as well. And it's kind of, it works well with using this ship for a little bit, because I will most likely melt this if I want to try the, whatever the refueling ship is called. I don't know what it's called, but how many of these I got? I got 4 ignites. Okay. And the range is what, 3.4 or something like that? Hello, Nathan Sortel. Fair. Oh, did I blow his wings off? Is he just stun locked? No? Sir. Just visually couldn't see his wings from that angle. Okay. Fair enough. Sir. Ooh. Keep forgetting that I haven't turned the Toby on. Keep like tilting my head back to look up. Sir, there we go. That's better, that's better, that's better. Tell I've gotten used to it. Thank you. Where's your friend? Oh, he's in a mantis? Lame. Oh, really? Don't buy diamonds? Okay. I will keep that in mind and not buy diamonds. Gold price is still going up though, isn't it? I believe. Maybe I should become a prospector and just start going out to the old what are they called? Like the old gold creeks. We've got a whole bunch in the state that I live in. Lab grown? Yeah. Well, I'm not really particularly interested in diamonds and jewelry and things of that nature. Not really my jam. Have a tennis chain that's about white saffron, looks better than diamond. There you go. Is that a body in there? Where is le body? No one's crashed into this one. That's mildly disappointing, I gotta say. Mildly disappointing when someone hasn't crashed their ship into it. Less enjoyment. Hey, look, if you love shiny things, I'm not gonna judge you for it. You love what you love, right? Whatever brings you joy in this world, fantastic. I don't understand how my dude's hydration and food is going down when I'm literally not even running. Shiny golden universal paint, they have my money. True. I'm honestly surprised considering they've got like all the gold stuff, like their concierge, like armors and things. I'm surprised they haven't done like a proper concierge ship paint, right? It's very odd. Maybe they want to save that till like 1.0, right? And they're like, and now we sell the gold ship paints. could be the plan. Got to get within range of his boots or some nonsense. These ones are dumb. I don't like the... Yeah, see? There we go. So, where is the prompt? There it is. Annoying. Frustrating. Got on for concierge only given 2024 players who held concierge at the time. Yeah, I got a concierge paint. I don't remember which one it was, but I did get something. And I think I've got... Because I'm a sad idiot who spent too much money on Star Citizen. Not something I'm super proud of. But they caught me. They caught me with the FOMO and the lies, you know. I'm weak. What can I say? But yeah, I got like the arc pistol, which I think is like one of the first things you get in concierge, right? I think. I can't remember. I'm so beyond caring. The star one, basically. I've like 1.3, so not even like not huge. Like just barely over the entry level. And even that was kind of like, eh. And it honestly wasn't even because I wanted concierge. It was just because I was dumb and I was like, I think it was like, what put me over was putting money to get the ironclad because I did like a bunch of CCU. You spent that 130 on your main account? Nice. But the way I justified in my head is when I was like actively making YouTube content, I earned enough from my videos to be over that and to buy the young fella a computer. So that's how I mentally justify it. Posey Cyclone would be a little bit, yeah. All right, get another mission. Wait, how much rep? I keep forgetting to like measure the screen with my finger because there's no like notches, right? And they don't tell you the numbers properly. What am I looking for again? Hokro. It's not much, man, but it is something. So we just keep doing it. 525 with available CCU chains now. Be even cheaper with this out, probably. I think I'm pretty sure I'm at the end of my spending. I just melt stuff now and use the credit. I think the ironclad CCU chain was the last thing I spent actual money on, and now I'm just like, eh. I think I'm done. I think I've spent all I want to spend on this because I think I've given them far too much as it is. And yeah, 3K is a good end to be able to melt and spend. Yeah, that'd give you access to almost everything, right? 1.9K for Idris. There you go. Damn, Daniel. What I'm looking for? This one? Nope, not the QV breaker. Potential assassin victim. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, for us. There you go. There you go. I've got enough fuel. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now we begin the tedious and slow flight to our next location. Woo! Let's risk it for the biscuit and see if I can get on my med bed while I'm in quantum. Let's see if I can do that and see if it yeets me into space. Because that used to happen a lot. I don't know if it still does. But it requires me to go down a ladder. I'm sure this is a very wise decision. Oh. We seem to be doing okay. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Not dumped out into space yet. It's a victory, I guess. It's a victory. I'll take it. I think after this one, I might do one of those QB station ones where they like go to the command thing and identify. I'll go there and there'll be another player there and I'll get ganked instantly, but whatever. Why not, right? Oh, doesn't want to let me in the seat. That or I'm flying through 30k. Oh well. I'll just wait here, I guess. Just wait here. Maybe the ship will... Maybe I can't get in the seat while it's in quantum. But once it arrives at quantum, then maybe I can get back in the seat. Who knows? Who knows? I could very well be flying through a 30k. Distinctly possible with this game, I gotta say. I gotta say. High likelihood. High likelihood. Tap it again. Nope. Okay. Definitely not allowed to sit in my seat then. Not allowed to sit in my seat. Just cancelled my subscription to Netflix and Spotify. Because I'm like, y'all are charging wildly offensive amounts of money for very little gain. So I'm like, alright. Save me that 40 bucks a month. Or actually no, 50 bucks a month. There you go. Saving 50 a month. Fuel my energy drink addiction for a week. I gotta ease up on that too. Start controlling my spending, be an adult, you know? How far away from the spot am I? 34. I think it's us as an emperor. No. I'm not gonna spend my money on that. That'd be a terrible financial decision. I'm trying to make good financial decisions. Heat. Oh. I love this. Like, I think this is one of my favorite things about this ship. Like, this back area just looks sick. But they've also got something that looks like this in the Ironclad, I think. They were doing like little walk around and I saw that and I was like, yo. So at least I got something cool to stand while I'm in like third person like this. And I'm just moving my mouse and then talking like it's an RP game. You know, like GTA RP. Like, yes, the rear facing manifold has taken substantial damage from the ice belt in Nyx. And that's why we need to stop off at service station Alpha. Yeah, that was the one. And then we're gonna buy some iron for the ironclad because that's what it uses. And then we're gonna fix it, you know? And that'll basically be my Twitch stream. It'll just be me doing sad little pantomimes like it's Red Dead Redemption days. Can I get in the seat now? No. Can I get in this seat? Is it just the... It is just the... Okay. So it is just the pilot seat that I can't get into while it's jumping. Interesting. Do you think that's going to mean that I can't get into the seat when it stops quantuming? Like there's some sort of bug that's involved that I just wasn't aware of? Could be. I might be SOL, you know? I might be a little bit in trouble. But we'll see. We'll see. It could be okay. We might be alright. It might not be the end of the world, guys. You know, it could be fine. It could be fine. It's probably not fine. But it could be. We might be alright. Jeez. Might have done broken it. And then I'll have to try and decide if I would backspace or if I would log out and log back in. That's such a cheesy thing. They gotta fix that. Being able to just like backspace your way out of problems. They gotta do something. Gotta do something about that. Will they? Probably not. They probably won't do anything about that. Why? Because it's CIG. Why would they do something about a gameplay issue when they could just sell a new ship, right? What's the point? Why? The only answer is sell new ship. That's the only answer for any problem they have. Sell new ship. That's it. That's the response at all times. Every time. Every time, all the time. Let's find out. We're about to hit our location. Let's see if it's just the quantum that stopped me from doing it, or if the ship is now cooked. I might just need to alt F4 out of the game and like back into the... You know, sometimes that fixes it. Okay, it was literally the quantum jump wasn't letting me get back in the seat. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I wonder if that's intentional or if it's a bug. 50%. What we got? A prospector? Ew. 2 prospectors. Ew. Okay. Rude. I'll deal with these prospectors, sir. Oh. Come on now. The upside is prospector, so it's probably not any more maneuverable than I am. So at least I won't get shot in the tuchus while trying to maneuver around it. Downside being, I'm gonna try to save my ballistic ammo until the shield's down. There we go. Downside being, however, prospector. Pretty certain it's got a chunk of HP. Whoa. Chunk of HP on it. Sir. How's the heat? How's the heat? Let it cool. Let it rejuvenate. Yeah, brother. Get sent to the lobby. Oh, oh. Looked at chat and I have my Toby on, so it went all skewy. Ooh. I do like the sound of the MPDs, but honestly, I love the attritions, so I can't wait to be using attritions again because they are quite good at 4.8, I've heard. Quite good. Unless maybe they'll balance me out again, I don't know. Who knows with CIG, bro? Who knows what these guys are doing, what they're thinking. See a power plant there? See a power plant there? Wait, are they not physicalized in the prospector? Sir. The audacity. Why wouldn't you physicalize them, sir? Oh, that's right. Because why fix it when we can just sell another ship? The old CIG playbook. They'll make a Prospector Mark II. Yeah, guys, we're turning the Prospector into a vintage version. I mean, the Prospector Mark II. And then you look at it and you're like, that's not a Prospector. That just looks like a Constellation. Redone like a mini Constellation. No, it'd have to be a MISC ship. It'd be like the Freelancer. A mini Freelancer. That's what, there we go. That's what the Prospector Mark II would look like. It's just a mini Freelancer. I'm like, wait, what? Obviously referencing the Aurora Mark II being a mini Scorpius. I'm sure you already picked up on that. There we go. Beautiful. Let's go toe tag a body, shall we? Keep forgetting that I've got the third-person camera set to that. Although it looks cool, so I don't want to change it out, you know? I don't want to shift it out from that. Because I think it looks sick. I think... Yeah, I don't have anything valuable on board. So I don't think I'm going to have any loss if I go to one of these QV stations to check that body out. I want to see... Actually, yes. Good call. Look at where the experience bar is to kind of see how much I've gained from that. Because I keep not doing that. I keep just kind of doing it. They're looking after going, I don't know how far that moved the bar. Okay, what do we got? We've got a Constellation. Okay. Rinky dink. Rinky dink. Okay, so go ahead and look at our rep. Our Hokro is... If I put the mouse marker there, that kind of, the bottom part of it sits just on the edge of the inside of the O on Contractor. Okay, remember that, chat. Remember that specifically. you know, tap this body and then see how much we've gained. And then we're going to go take the, I want to say 24k mission. That's like, hey, go into a station, see that. I want to see if it gets me more XP. I would hope, being assumedly riskier, it gives you more rep. Not that I think there's much more that they can offer us in terms of missions for this. They might, but I'm very skeptical. Again, CIG, you know? They won't really expand the gameplay a great deal unless it sells more ships. Is his body in here? Yes, it is. Where is your foot, sir? There we go. Boom. Downloading the thingy thing. The Duvalaki. There we go. Beautiful. Can hear my ship grumbling away. That's what I love about it too. It's loud as hell. So when you're in the vacuum, you're like, I can hear where it is, even though I shouldn't be able to hear it. I know exactly where that thing is because it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Engine's just grinding away like some sort of monstrosity. The way it should be. That's what human ships should sound like, right? Tavarin and Vandal should be like, damn, you can just hear the humans coming because it just sounds like explosions, non-stop explosions. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let's check how much rep we got from that. So, Hokro. We were here. We're now here. So I want to say, how much would you say that is? I'm going to say, like, visually for me, it's probably not half a centimeter, but I'm thinking like half a centimeter, maybe like 6 mil. On my monitor at least. So we'll use that as a guide. And now, assuming I even survived to be able to test the comparison, we're going to grab one of the missions that's at a QV breaker station. Assuming I also have enough fuel to get there. I probably won't. Probably won't. But let's have a look. Investigation. No, that's the one I was doing. Ah, okay. So these are the ones. Central Core. Central Core, though. Operations Office. I don't know which of these. I had these first, right? And then I unlocked that. Combat likely. Okay, let's grab the one that's not combat likely first, right? Okay. Track it. How far away is it? Not too bad. Okay. And where is it in relation to stations? If I don't die there, will I have enough fuel? Yes. Okay. Beautiful. I'll be able to go to Lambda. Okay, cool. I'm going to fly there and suss it out. Let's do this thing. Assuming, of course, I don't get killed by someone else there. Because they could very well be. Because I'm fairly certain these are the shared breaker stations, you know? But like Daryl Summers says, you never know if you never go. So we're going to go. We're going to find out. We're going to see. We gots to see. You know? We gots to see. Ah. All right. Might switch out from this version. Last thing I need is to be in the middle of getting attacked by someone, switch to third person mode, be looking backwards at my ship and then crash into something. Not a good way to spend the day, I don't think. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. And as Ethereally would say, murder hobo. So if I get there, and there's already someone there, well, we all know how that's going to play out. Emergent gameplay, they call it, right? My boom tube is going to emerge and enhance my gameplay. But I'm really just there for PV content, guys. I'm just there to check some bodies and stuff, you know? That's all I'm really there for. Not for violence at all, I swear. Not at all for violence. Almost there. Oh, we're going to see people there. That's the question. In this empty universe, are we going to see other players there? I just realized how, like, dusty my sticks are. I've got like a brush somewhere. Like a little PC. Oh, here we go. That'll kind of... The bristles kind of fit in there. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, yes. Yes. Lovely. See? Little brushy boy. Little brushy boy. Okay. It's a really dumpy 30k out. Wait. Why can't I see anything? Is it just going to materialize? Oh, okay. Damn, that materialized. Okay. I wonder if it's one of those things where there are that many stations pumping out that many missions that we just don't encounter a lot of people. I mean, could be, right? Could be. Nope. Look at that. Hornet. Hornet. 2 hornets. People are using this as a jump point? I assume they are, right? Like just using their ships to mark a spot to jump to. Do I care though? Probably shouldn't. Am I mildly concerned that somebody might rock up while I'm minding my own business? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am mildly concerned about that. Yes, I am concerned about that. I don't want that at all. Not at all. I'm sure this is not what they're intending, but I just don't trust that they don't intend that. So I gotta ensure that they don't. I just don't know if I can destroy this ship, right? I don't think it's gonna pop. So I'm guessing the ship was probably powered down. Is my assumption, at least. Because this thing is geared up, right? Look at it. Okay. I've got to accept that I can't destroy it, you know? Another one here. There's a lot of landing pads around here, aren't there? Is it the same ship, basically? Has this dude just come back after dying a couple of times? Let's scan it, actually. See if it even shows up as, like, owned. Nope. Now, is there a landing pad at this location here? Can I go directly into there? Or do I need to... Yo, look at that. Some dudes already there, just chilling. On the area above. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at them. Terrible that I got such a widespread. Damn, dude. Look at all them AI just getting ready to stomp me. Not ideal. Hello, sirs. Stay down for me, boys. That's a lot of AI just chilling. Damn, Daniel. Oh. Dead player? Yep. No, that's a body I need to scan. That's one of the bodies I need to scan. Look at it. Looking all minding his business. This explains why there's a few ships just chilling, I guess. Okay. I'm now convinced that I need to set my spawn point to my ship. Because I think these guys are going to dunk on me. I think they're going to dunk on me, chat. Oh. They're already trying to murder me. See? You can hear him. You can hear him, chat. Mm-hmm. Generation. Transmit. Imprint. If someone blows me up, I'll be done for. But that'll be life. You know? It's bound to happen. Okay. It's cool you can just like jump off and float. So that's kind of sweet. Ooh. Hello, sir. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, sir. Oh, sir. Not acceptable. Why does it feel so laggy here? That's crazy. Oh. Oh, the bleed is real, huh? The bleed is real. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, of course. Problem is, I've been playing other games that make more sense for shooting, and now I'm stuck in this world where the FPS is donkey by comparison. But these guys live in a world of donkey and I don't. So I'm getting kind of stooged in the world of donkey, whereas they live and breathe the world of donkey, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Kind of makes sense, right? Living in a world of substandard quality. Is there one on this level? There is one on this level, okay. Also feels weird, like I'm in heavy armor and I'm running on this false gravity. But it still feels weird because I'm like, I'm running slow. Why am I running slow? I'm in space. I guess you are in space, but it's also, you know, you're not really in space in the same way. I guess, technically. Alright. And while I'm climbing down these boring stairs, could have just jumped over the edge, I suppose. But we'll take the stairs like a pleb. Assuming the stairs go where I want to go. Where I need to be, rather. There's a lot of walkway here. Excuse me? Excuse me? Is this where the train runs? That's kind of sick if it is. That is kind of sick if it is. Okay. Wait, do I need to take... Wait. Oh! I got to airlock in? Does it block the sound of my ship? Because my ship is insanely loud. Oh, hello. Hello, boys. Oh, it's not what I wanted. Oh, they're throwing grenades at me now? Cute. Why does my gun feel like the... Must be like the B-win of this server is just conked. So it feels like it's a burst fire. No, it shouldn't be. I'm gonna switch my gun back to like 1x zoom because it's freaking me out, bro. It's wigging me out, man. So what's up with this zone? Oh, they're like crates and stuff here? Yo, okay. Wait. Mining laser checklist. Oh, is this a spot where you've got to like bring a thing to... Okay. Oh, you could like generate keys for the... That makes a bit of sense. That makes a bit of sense. Okay. Anything cool in these crates, or is it all just kind of like... You know? A bit like meh. Bit like meh, you know? The ambient sound is oppressively loud. Can't say that I'm a fan. These guys have cool armor. Mostly. Downside being... Oh, that's a sick looking helmet. I'm not going to keep it, but I do want it. I'll take this one, please. Thank you. Wait. No, this guy. I want that looking helmet. How dare you, sir? Voss helmet. I put this here. Thank you. Not going to wear it because obviously... Ooh, dead rigs? Okay. Looks like you lose. I got stats on my helmet, but it looks cool. I wouldn't mind a helmet that looks cool. Oh, hey. Krav Maga. Yes, indeed. Oof. Sir. So aggressive. Someone's lunch there. Oh. Got a little arcade machine there. Again, armor that I'm probably not going to use, but it could be cool looking. It's not. It's disappointing. It's disappointing armor and no one cares for it. Okay, and I can still hear my ship. Even after all that, can still hear my ship. Disappointing. Look at this dead guy. What's he doing? Did he come out of the bathroom and they shot him? Rude. The audacity. Okay, completed. Let's go to my super cool ship. My super cool and loud ship. Can hear some dogs howling or something. I guess because it's not like instance, right? Star Citizen, like it's all one whole world, not instance, and that's why I can still hear my offensively loud ship humming away. Just violently humming away. Nice. Okay, close. And get out of here. Well, it's nice to know that the game is still lag-tastic no matter where I go. Love it. Is this... Every time I jump to the PTU, it's exclusive. Let's see if they did anything with the Clipper crafting table, and so far it's still a no. And that's heartbreaking for me. I'm just like, what's the point, man? What's the point of the Clipper if you're going to do it like that? You bastards. You bastards. Oh. It's a very tight area, I guess. Alright. Let's see if I can see any quantum markers that are within range of me at all. There we go. The next star. Stanton Gateway, Levski. Okay, they're all things that are like very far away. I have no... There we go, that's the one I want. Lambda, beautiful. And I can totally make it there. I'm gonna jump there and probably call it a night, honestly. But I do want to see if that rep was noticeable. Same amount of rep. But also that was like the base level one, right? So that one they weren't like, there's a potential for danger. But also, There's definitely a potential for danger. How you doing, Zen Games? Welcome in, Raiders. Were you playing the Citizen of Stars? I'm gonna tab out briefly because the quantum is loud as heck. Loud as heck. I'm just cruising around Nyx doing these toe tag missions where you touch him and go, ooh, this guy's dead. I'm doing all right. I'm mostly just, I don't play Star Citizen as often of late because, you know, Star Citizen. But I figured I'd get in some time with my clipper before I kind of melt it. Because I've got the Ironclad, so I imagine if I do spend any time playing in 4.8, it'll mostly be Ironclad bound. What were you up to in the verse? Or were you playing something else? Just chilling? Or were you... I tried to do blueprint grinding, but I'm just kind of over it, to be honest. I'm just kind of over the blueprint grind. Maybe I'll do a little bit more with the components in 4.8. Just because of late, the QV stations with the warehouse are kind of broken. Hello, Debo Nerd! Welcome in, 0707. Hope you guys are having an awesome evening or morning or afternoon, depending on whereabouts in the world you all are. Hey, thank you for the follow, Zen. Appreciate the hell out of you. Blueprints got wiped. I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. I think they will. I'm interested to see when we do actually get a wipe. I know they're kind of like holding off for as long as they can, for whatever reason. Personally, I'm like, I would enjoy the game personally a bit more if I could choose to wipe. Because like Grey Zone Warfare has a button at the main menu. You can wipe your own account. I understand why some people are like, no, I don't want to wipe. It's hard work. I'm like, cool. But can I? Can I please? That'd be nice. But CIG doesn't really want to give us that kind of control. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, we're not going to be getting blueprints the same way, right? Like, they want to do a little bit more than instead of just those missions. But I guess we'll see. All has to be wipes? Yes. Yeah, I'll be interested to see when we get a wipe. I hope for a wipe this year. Like, I always find myself a little bit more interested in the gameplay when we do get a wipe. Just because I like to kind of start off, because obviously I've got like a few ships pledged because I'm a dummy and I gave Star Citizen a bunch of money. But it'd be nice to kind of start off, because I've got like 16 million credits, which I know at the moment is like nothing, but for me that's a lot. I'm like, I don't use that much. I don't need that. We're gonna send people. Yes. Yeah. For sure. Let me in. Like, flying around, because for the most part I've just been getting out of my ships like touch bodies, and like just when I was just on that QV breaker station, that was literally the first one where I've been like on ground, I suppose. So mostly just flying around the ship. Man, if you don't visit those QV stations in Nyx, you're just like, damn, it is so empty not being able to like land on a planet, right? I love Pyro visually and like the range of things it has to do, but they abandoned that system, man. It is just dead and empty, and it makes me sad because I loved the idea of Pyro. I didn't think I would. Like, I'm not a huge PvP player, but it was big enough and you didn't see people often enough. I was like, I love the idea of it. But like so many things. Is that another... That's a clipper wing? Looks like a clipper wing. Huh. Weird. Ayo! Pyro is abandoned and empty. How you doing, Villager? I still love it too. My problem is I've been playing other games, and you know, their frame rate's nice, the game isn't laggy, and then I come in and play Star Citizen and I'm like, How you been, Villager? What's cracking, my dude? Fortnite player? Me? Me? I'm too bad at shooters. I couldn't play Fortnite. I think I tried once many years ago, and the whole building and shooting thing, I couldn't get my head around it. Yep. Well, I just played a bunch of Windrose, and I'm kind of at the end of my playthrough of Windrose, so now I'm waiting for something else. At least it works. Look, I am not knocking Fortnite. I just don't play it because I'm bad at those types of games. You know? I'm bad at it. I randomly found an SCU of silicon out at one of those wrecks because someone had crashed their ship into the wreck. Suckers. I love the internals of this ship. I just wish the damn crafting bench actually worked, because then I would feel justified in keeping it as a pledge, you know? But I'm waiting on a code from Ubisoft for the new Might and Magic game, so I'll probably play and or stream that for a little bit once I get that, because that game's got nostalgia for me. I love the hell out of that game. I'm, again, bad at it, but I enjoy it. While we wait for, like, what are we 10-ish days? 10, 11 days, so 2 weeks away from, Ubi Hope. Yeah, look, they don't make a lot of great choices at the moment, but one of their best choices they're making is making me an Ubisoft partner creator and giving me free games. Best choice they ever made. For me, at least. So I get to try their games and go, that's not for me. You know, although I think I'm like, they're going out of biz, bro. They're not doing too well. They're not making many choices. I will say, I loved Skull and Bones, but I also didn't expect it to be Black Flag, right? I enjoyed the hell out of Skull and Bones. I can see why other people didn't. Not saying that they had to, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. They still got this bug with the light going through that. They need to do more with these stations too. These stations look so cool and there's just nothing in them. You're like, what's the point of this place? What are you playing at the moment, Villager? What are you playing, brother? Oh, that was weird. Okay. Guess they don't want to be there no more. Because, like, visually, I love these spots. These are nice. But not much to do in them. Unless they're going to put, like, NPCs with missions. I don't want to have a look around. Don't tell me what to do. You know my dad. Try and remember what these guys sell. I think I flew around briefly to see, like, what commodities they had in case I could find some awesome commodity loop. And there was nothing. I was like, eh. Oh, mining gadgets, hey? Mining gadgets, you say? I do need a butt ton of Ceruleum. What a sick outfit that I won't be able to, like, reasonably wear because I would die in the vacuum of space. Wait. Is that just visually? Because that looks like it would be a jumpsuit. Like the little tube at the front. Looks cool. I'm playing, not getting an ult every day when you... Yeah. I'm just about done with Rinrose. Like, I'm up to the last biome that's currently available. I've got the largest ship that's available. And you know me, like, I get to a point in a game where I'm like, where you're basically like God mode, and I'm like, I'm not interested. So that's kind of where I'm at with Windrose. Thoroughly enjoyed my time. Like, I bought the game, rented my own server, zero regrets, a lot of fun, very satisfying, but I think I'm done for a time with it. So it'll be this Might and Magic. It's got a weird name. Might and Magic, like, early age or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just like kind of like a mishmash shoved together of the games, you know. But yeah, I did Windrose for a little over a week, I think. It feels like. Maybe even... No, yeah, a little over a week. Hey, Demon Shinta, thank you for the follow. Just so everyone knows who came across on that raid on Twitch, I am also streaming on YouTube, and I got a YouTube channel where I used to do content for Star Citizen. So if you like not having to watch ads and you use YouTube, feel free to go and subscribe to me on the YouTube's !YouTube if you're kind of lazy, or if you're happy to just, you know, search Beard of Oz on YouTube. I'm also there. I put more love into YouTube, as it were. And if this game ever inspires me again, I'll be making more content. But at the moment, I'm just like, you know. You can also subscribe to the channel here and not see ads. Yeah. You could do that, but I never like asking for money, because you can get ad-free viewing on YouTube for free. And if you want to support the channel, you can also become a member on YouTube for 99 US cents, which is way cheaper than, I don't even know how much it is on Twitch now. It's like, what is it, like $5, $6 American, which is a wild amount. I'd much rather you spend nothing. And if you do need to spend something, like $1, $7, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah, Twitch be crazy. I understand why a lot of people still use Twitch. I get it. I'm just more partial towards YouTube myself. But that's just me. I'm not going to tell you how to suck eggs, guys. You do what you want to do, how you want to do it. But for no extra dollary dues, you can subscribe to me on the YouTubes for free. And when I stream there, and it's YouTube is 99 cents. Yeah, only if you want to give me money. So when I say subscribe on YouTube, it's just like the follow version of Twitch. But you can subscribe to me on YouTube for free. And I don't need you to give me any money on YouTube, because I don't want your money. I'm just cool to hang out with you guys, you know? But you can watch me ad free on the YouTubes, and there's a chat thing there, so you can go, hey, Beard, you're pretty cool. And you can do it for free on the YouTubes if you want. If you want. Can you hug me for free? I mean, depends where you are, I guess. Depends where you are. If you're in Australia and you don't stink, maybe. If you're somewhere in the world, I cannot teleport, so unfortunately, probably a no. Probably a no. You can fly anywhere in the world? Like Homelander? Can you fly like Homelander, or do you mean on a very expensive plane? Because, again, that would be spending money, and I don't want you to spend money. I don't want you to spend money. Life's expensive enough as it is. Who is Homelander? Well, he's a character from a show called The Boys, which is based on a graphic novel. He's basically evil Superman. Not even evil, just like more realistic Superman. Never seen the show? No, that's fair. I'm a fan of it. I enjoy it. It's quite graphic, though. Whether or not you're into that kind of thing. But it's based on a graphic novel of the same name that kind of pokes fun at the whole superhero genre and makes it's a very cynical view of like superheroes. And so basically these superheroes are all basically terrible people, but they work for a company called Vought, and it's kind of like a marketing company. I don't watch shows. I find them to be the same slop Detective-esque. I mean, maybe, yeah. Really depends on what you're into. But if you happen to ever watch it, there you go. There's a beeping sound. Where's this beeping? Oh. Oh. Where? Oh. Is it this? Something here is beeping. Just a random ambient sound that has got my attention now. Anime mostly? No, fair. Hey, life is short. You watch the things you want to watch and don't watch the things you don't want to watch. You know? Again, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. It's just me being silly, really. Asking if you can fly like a superhero. Respect begins with you. Does it now? Yeah, so these guys have got, like, visually a really nice layout, but there's just nothing going on. They've got so many of these spots where they just don't really utilize the space. But what if it was the type of person that lets you tell me to do anything? I probably wouldn't still do it. I probably still wouldn't tell you to do it. I'm just not that type of person, really. I'm not particularly demanding. You know? But if that's the kind of thing you're into, then I'm sure there's a few people around there that would happily, you know, engage in that for you. It's probably just not me. Sorry. Sorry to be boring. I know there's nothing in this station, but I'm still looking around in the hopes that I find something cool. You know? You know what I mean?
Hey, let me know if you need anything.
What do you sell? You sell beer. Do you have a terminal? Oh. Wait. Can I put a coffee cup there? Wait, do you sell coffee cup? No. I've seen this somewhere where someone was like, they got a coffee machine now, but I don't have a coffee cup. I don't have a cup on me. Do you think someone's left a cup around here that I can put in the machine? I have discovered something, guys. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find a cup to do it. Do you sell coffee cups, sir? Oh. Do you think he sells it? Do you think he sells the coffee cup? Let's go ask him. What about this person? This person was selling...
Can I get you anything?
No, unless you got a coffee cup. No. Wouldn't that be funny if they put a coffee cup there that you could pick up and then they got like a machine that dispenses it for free? I don't think I'm going to be able to take the cup, but I'm going to check. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. That's a no. Okay. Doesn't really work out for me then. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But now I'm kind of like, there's got to be a way, right?
Can I help you with something?
Yeah. Do you have coffee cups? Can I talk to you? No? Okay. They went away with that, did they? They were like, nah. What's this? Oh, okay. Random bags. These guys got cool outfits, man. Hope Starware actually becomes like viable. Oh, you got glowing mushrooms here too? Yo, wait. Wait. Do you reckon that area is accessible? How sick would it be if it was? That would be cool. But I doubt it. I don't think they'll let me do anything cool there. Is Nick's your home location? You might have some from Luminalia. No, it's not, sadly. No. Pyro still. But yeah, you're right. I would have that coffee cup from the Luminalia thing, wouldn't I? Damn. No, I didn't have it. That's okay. I mean, look, it's not like it's going to earn me reputation and blueprints by putting a coffee cup there. I just thought it'd be cool if I could find something in the meantime. It just seems like a wasted opportunity for them to not have the ability to get a coffee cup so people could test it and be like, yo, this is the sickest thing ever, right?
Can I get you anything?
You're not even looking at it. You have coffee cups here too, either. No.
Why buy something when you can just take it for free?
Whoa! She's got attitude, man. She's got some attitude, bro. What about... Someone's put a bottle there. But no coffee cups here. Okay. That's a shame. What a shame. Wait, oh no, probably can't. There's probably some in the habs, right? Because sometimes there's a coffee cup on a table in a hab. But then I have to like log out and in, and I'm just too lazy. I'm just too lazy to do that, you know? I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, man. I don't care. The Bizarre Shop, there is a shop that sells toys. Yeah. Commodity shop, coffee cup. Employees only. I'm totally an employee. Can't remember what they sell here. Sir. Maybe he has cups? Maybe. Demantium. Interesting. Bizarre, maybe. What's this one? Supplies and equipment. You'll be lurking, not a problem, Zen. Appreciate you. Thank you again for the raid. I hope you have an awesome time. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on, to be completely honest. I go, oh. Do you sell? No. Terminal? Shop terminal. Here we go. Maybe he sells water or cups. Do you have cups, sir? Been like miscellaneous, right? No. No cup. No cups. Do you have a cup sitting on the bench here, sir? Nope, just guns. What an absolute travesty. What an absolute travesty. Alright. Alright. Look at this dude. Bro, how annoying would it be if he had a coffee cup like on his bench, then you're like, why are you like this? Why are you like this? Can I... So that's just a visual area, right? I can't actually go down there. That's a shame. That area looks sick as hell. Wait, is that a step? Oh. I can go down there. Okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world, guys. Someone's abandoned a coffee cup down here. Is this an actual... Okay, so there might be a mission to like dump stuff there. Nothing there. What about... Nothing here. Oh, what's this blue looking container? That's a very shiny blue. Can I have it? Nope, because I'm in Armistice. You can't use the tractor beam. Can't use the tractor beam, dummy. Not allowed. Not allowed, you know? It's just, it's not in the cards. It's not in the cards, you know? Is there a bar at Levski? Maybe some custody around? Maybe, but I'm honestly not going to fly there tonight. I'm honestly not going to fly there. Sorry, villager. You know what you should do? You should go get that coffee cup from Luminalia, bring it here and refill it, and then take a screenshot and send it to me. That's what you should do. Can't believe I can't steal any of these coffee cups. Absolute travesty. Absolute travesty, sir. Oh, man. I got so excited by the ladder, but then there was like a little thing blocking it. I was like, no. Levski, no. This is one of the stations, bro. This is Lambda. This is one of the people's service stations. There's no elevators in these locations. Oh, except if you go to the Habs, I think. But I love it. I love that there's no elevators. Coffee cups. I'd like a coffee cup, miss. Nothing? That's a cool jacket. Maybe one day. Maybe one day Star Citizen will make it viable for me to wear that. Pyro better than Nyx? 100% agree. 100% agree. Alright, chat. I'm going to wrap the stream up there. I appreciate the heck out of all of you coming in and hanging out. I appreciate you as well for the raid, Zen. Hope you guys have an awesome evening. If you haven't already, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And as always, be good to each other, stay beardy, and I will catch you all next time. 07 Dad Bod Nerd. Bye.